Hey everyone, it's Raphael from Hydrophobia. Today's video is a little different than usual, and that's because Halo 3 is now out on PC. A moment we've all been waiting for 13 years. A dream of the past, now the reality of the present. Therefore, today I give you guys a report review of Halo 3 on Master Chief Collection for PC. I've had a little bit of time to go over all the new stuff added to MCC as well, so I'll talk about them later in the video. I'm just going to start off saying the game runs very well. I have a fairly high-end rig, so I absolutely have no issues running the game at 4K. The frame rate fluctuates a bit, but to be honest, I never saw it go below 110 frames per second at any time. My experience has been very smooth, and the game still looks surprisingly great after all these years. The bloom is a bit excessive here and there, and there is also a decent amount of motion blur, very 2007 effects that have been toned down in newer games for the most part. Unfortunately, there is no way to turn any of this off in MCC, as it only allows 3 graphical levels, and you can't change individual settings, which is a problem that I hope 343 fixes. This might be a deal breaker for many PC gamers, as I know a lot of you out there really hate motion blur. I don't personally mind it, but that's purely a preference. The default controls were actually kind of atrocious, so I had to rebind them, but it was really easy and straightforward. You used to not be able to rebind push-to-talk for some reason, but you can now. I'm not sure if that was done in this update or in a previous hotfix. Either way, you can change it now. The game also allows you to change settings for each specific game on MCC, so you will have to edit controls individually for each title, on both mouse and keyboard and controller. Co-op can be a bit laggy if anyone in the lobby is downloading any part of MCC in the background. For example, if you download the campaign first and jump in the co-op before multiplayer is finished downloading, you will experience occasional stuttering and freezing. Just wanted to let you all know ahead of time. Other than that, one basically non-issue, it's the classic Halo 3 experience you played and loved 13 years ago. Online play is smooth and matchmaking is quite fast in PvP. Performance was stable and there was no noticeable lag from the several matches I've played so far. I've yet to run into any weird glitches in the game so far, and have not crashed once, which used to happen relatively frequently in the previous versions of MCC. Now I'd like to go over the new additions to MCC as a whole. Forge and Theater are back and better than ever. I'll start with Halo 3 Forge since we are segueing from there anyway. There have been a couple new objects added, but nothing too crazy. The biggest addition is of the anti-air wraith and the elephant into the object spawn pool, as well as a couple alternate variants of other vehicles. You can also now phase and fix objects into place as well, allowing for more complex creations. My biggest issue is that they didn't improve the really, honestly terrible UI that Halo 3 had for the item list. I really wish 343 brought it in line with the newer games. Just saying, please. Moving on to Halo Reach Forge. A nice little thing they added is separate categories full of the new objects they added, so you actually know what's new and what isn't. I like that a lot. There's also a load of new vehicles, such as the Seraph and the Saber. Unfortunately, Forge World has not been expanded as it was rumored before it came out. It's kind of disappointing since they added all these new vehicles, but no space to use them without modding the game. You can see in the footage here of me crossing Forge World in a matter of seconds and bumping into countless invisible walls. It's kind of embarrassing. Please, 343. Just open up Forge World a little more, add some more land and stuff. No one's gonna be mad about that. You can also spawn in a bunch of other random vehicles, but most importantly, the forklift is now spawnable in Forge. I repeat, the forklift is now spawnable in Forge. Do what you want with that information. You can also now spawn in a Pelican, Phantom, and Spirit, but for some baffling reason, they're not drivable vehicles, they're just props. Which is really annoying and unfortunate. Halo 2 Anniversary Forge also works just like it does on console. They didn't add anything new for PC, it's just unlocked now. I do believe if you have your file share active on console, you'll actually be able to access your maps on PC. You might have to look that up though. Let me know in the comments if it works. Theater mode has also been added to MCC, and it functions pretty much as it should, as far as I can tell. Although, I'm gonna have to play with it more in the future. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. For armor and customization, you can now fully customize your Halo 3 Spartan by mixing and matching armor and helmets. They added the same functionality for elites as well. Halo CE also got a few customization options as well. Visor colors, weapon skins, and vehicle skins. Most of these actually look pretty good, and I'll definitely be using them. For those who don't want to see any of the custom skins in Halo CE though, you do have an option to completely turn them off in your settings. The Battle Pass system is still in MCC, and that may be a bit controversial for some people. Season 2 has started, and it's your only avenue for unlocking the CE cosmetics. You can finally earn points for the Battle Pass in campaign now, and you can actually choose what season you want to unlock rewards from. So if you still have Season 1 rewards to unlock, you can still switch over from Season 2 and continue unlocking the Reach cosmetics. There doesn't seem to be a time limit on any of these unlocks, seeing as Halo Reach unlocks are actually still available. There are now new challenges you can complete for bonus XP and unlock tokens for the Battle Pass. That is pretty much everything. Let me know if I missed anything down below. If you like the video, do leave a like on it. If you're new around here and or just really hate water, do subscribe to the channel. There is much more content to come and there's already plenty to watch on the channel. Check the description for our links to our Twitch, where we do stream occasionally, as well as our Twitters, for me and my co. That's all for today, folks. Adios, Retrosados. Peace.